joining Sean Payton's staff, what was the appeal of that, and also returning to where you were a head coach?
Absolutely. I mean, Sean's been great, obviously. But to have a chance to work with Sean Payton was, it was a good thing, obviously. I had some choices, after leaving Arizona. But Denver being home, this is a great place, great fan base. We have a home here still. So for me, it was home. And outside of working with Sean, it was a perfect spot for me.
What have you learned so far from working with Sean compared to your past experiences?
Well, just to watch Sean, on a daily basis operate as a head coach, it's been fun to watch. He's doing a great job with the culture of the football team. His message every day is really strong. He spent time on his message, and it's been fun to watch him operate every day as an experienced head coach.
I think you've faced Sean 7 times, either as a position coach or a coordinator. When you were preparing for his offenses, what was kind of that like? What made him so different?
I think Coach is one of the best play callers in NFL history. I mean, his personnel groups he uses on every down basis is really tough to match and kind of figure out where he's going next. He understands defenses very well as well as fronts and coverages, so he's always attacking what you're doing best. So going against Coach, man, it's been some good days, it's been some bad days also, but he's always ahead of the curve as far as your next move. He kind of saves plays for big moments in the game that you hadn't seen in a month, maybe a year. They kind of pop out, in the fourth quarter, and he pops them on you. But he's a great play caller. His tempo he plays with and calls plays with is unique. So it's tough to defend.
Vance, coming back here, after being a head coach, some of the players who are still around here when you were a head coach, anything you remember specifically they said or did to kind of welcome you back along those lines?
I think it's 4 guys that's still here. No, it was basically just welcome back and good to see you and let's win some football games. So nothing really special. Obviously, this business, guys, you move around and you kind of change jobs often, but to come back to Denver was special for me, and to see those 4 or 5 guys, also made it special. So it's good to be back.
Those couple of guys specifically, Justin Simmons, you coached him when he was younger, and now he's been an All-Pro. And now, just what improvement and jumps have you seen in his game?
Well, I've watched Justin over the last 4 years. You don't leave guys and not watch their careers grow. Same with Josie, Kareem Jackson. I had as a second-year guy in Houston, so you watched him, and to watch Justin's career, kind of evolve and change the way he's played over the years and take the ball away at a high rate. That's special to watch. K-Jack's still playing. It's funny that he was a corner, for 10 years, and now he's playing safety. He was a little fat kid when I had him second year guy. He's a grown man. He's smart. He's a great leader, for our defense. So it's been fun to watch. Josie, he's still playing good football. So you follow those guys. You don't lose track of those guys.
How do you balance continuing what this unit did well last year versus making your tweaks and improving in certain areas?
This has been a very good defense for a long time here in Denver. So the challenge for me is to kind of take what they did well last year, continue that, and improve. You can always improve in certain areas, but it's a good group. It's an engaged group. They want to be coached, and it's an experienced group in the back end. So it's fun to watch those guys talk through concepts and kind of follow my lead. And it's my job to kind of marry the language, of both systems. What they've done well, keep doing that.
You've had a lot of good corners. Pat Surtain, just 2 years. Obviously, I imagine high on the list. What do you think of him?
He's special. And again, I've watched him play for a lot of games. He's special. He's a prototype when it comes to height and weight and arm length, all those things. But his best trait is his intelligence. He's a very, very smart player. He understands the game. He works at the game, on a daily basis. When you combine that part with his physical traits, it's unique. And he's coachable. He wants to get better every single day, but he is definitely a special player.
There's a lot of pride in the coaching profession. Maybe some ego. Stubbornness, maybe. How did you get past all that to bury that as far as coming back?
For me, Mike, it was never that, right? It was a fair process, right? It's a league of winning. So if you don't win, it's going to be changed. So it was never personal for me. I came here and I worked my butt off and it didn't work. And I'm back now, and that's my focus, to play great defense for Sean and win games. So I've never had it in my heart leaving even 4 years ago.
So how different is your parking spot now? Is it like one spot over, or what exactly?
It's open parking, so I can park anywhere I want. It's a better spot.
Coach, no offense to the quarterbacks that were here when you were here, but now you get a crafty defense that goes up against Russell Wilson. A lot of fans want to know, does Russ still have it?
Well, that's coach's job, obviously. But I've played against Russ the last 4 years, being in that division. He's a guy that can make plays with his legs and with his arms. So we know what Russ can be.
With your
that's coach's job, obviously, to get Russ, back to where he wants to be.
Couple more guys.
With your experience as a secondary,
But
with your experience as a secondary coach, you've worked with some good guys. You've been a cornerback coach as well. Christian Parker's back this year. What have you seen from him, just as being a young coach and someone who's been in that position before?
he's sharp, man. He's sharp. He's a star, and he is a great partner to work with, because as a veteran coach, I've coordinated probably about 7 years now, so my tape's out there. So I'm looking for ways to do different things, and just speaking with Christian every day and kind of, bouncing ideas off him, from what he's done with Vic and those guys in the past. It's been fun, to kind of make some changes and kind of grow off what they did last year. But he is absolutely smart. He works his butt off. His players love playing for him. He's a star.
Last one, please, Jeff Legwood. Last one, please.
I'm just curious, yeah, in coming back here, did you talk to Wade at all? You did the same thing. I mean, you've been Wade a long time.
I did about a week after, I signed back, and he reminded me that he was coaching. He got let go. He can't make the coordinator and won a championship. So that was his message to me. So hopefully that I can follow his trail.
I didn't get fired or anything yet, so I'm still here.
No doubt. Stay here.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Could be
Good seeing
any
you
minute.
guys.
Good seeing you too.